Hi, in this short video, we are going to see how the human genetic disorders are classified. They are broadly classified into single gene disorders, chromosomal disorders and multigenic disorders. Under single gene disorder, there are two types. One is classical, other one is unclassical. Why they are called as classical? Because they follow the classical Mendelian inheritance pattern, whereas if they do not follow the classical Mendelian inheritance pattern, they are called as unclassical or non-Mendelian disorders. Under the classical or Mendelian inheritance pattern disorders, we have autosomal dominant, autosomal recessive, X-linked dominant and X-linked recessive, and the fifth one is Hollandric or Y-linked inheritance, which is very rare. Coming to autosomal dominant, they generally involve the structural proteins, whereas the autosomal recessive disorder, they involve the enzymatic proteins. That is why many inborn errors of metabolism are autosomal recessive, whereas structural protein involvement in diseases like Marfan syndrome or achondroplasia or hereditary spherocytosis, they are autosomal dominant. Coming to X-linked dominant, they are very rare, and X-linked recessive is quite common compared to X-linked dominant. And coming to the unclassical or non-Mendelian pattern of inheritance, there are four categories under this. One is trinucleotide repeat mutation, which includes Fragile X syndrome. Then mitochondrial inheritance, one of the common examples is mitochondrial myopathy, and genomic imprinting, which includes Prader-Willi and Angelman syndrome. And the last one in this category is gonadal mosaicism. The second broad entity is chromosomal disorder, where if there is problem with the structure of the chromosome, like a part of chromosome is involved due to deletion or translocation, then they come under structural chromosomal disorder, whereas the entire chromosome is either added or deleted, then it is called as numerical chromosomal disorder. Coming to the last group of human genetic disorder, they are multigenic disorder. These are the most common disorder where the genes along with environment play a very important role. In multigenic disorder, the genes, they show variations. Variations means it is called as polymorphism. So when the genes show variation, that means these genes are polymorphic. Each variation or polymorphism, they pose only small risk, which means unlike single gene disorder where even a single gene mutation can cause a disease, here single variation cannot cause a disease. So many such polymorphisms are needed for the disease to develop. Since it involves multiple genetic polymorphisms, they are called as multigenic or polygenic disorders. And when environmental factors interact and play an important role in pathogenesis, then they are called as multifactorial disorder. Remember, multigenic or polygenic means multiple genetic polymorphisms are needed for the disease to develop. Some of the common diseases like hypertension, diabetes mellitus, coronary artery disease, all these are grouped under multigenic or polygenic disorders. Thank you.